Oh, hey. Okay, so also the Canadian Centre for Architecture, but this is the full building across the street, and where the actual center is. It's a cool place, and if you're ever in Montreal, do check it out. I'd love to talk to you today about expectations because it's such a vital and integral part of every single relationship, romantic or otherwise, right? In fact, it's absolutely astounding how many relationships and marriages end because of diverging expectations. We get together with somebody, we get to know them a little bit, and some people are like, well, they know me, they should know, and they expect you to read their mind, and that's an expectation. Or, well, we're married, I don't need to put in so much effort to woo, or, she'll understand. Maybe she won't, unless you communicate why it's important, right? It's about the expectations, that the expectations align, that they meet up. Or worse, the worst one is when you have expectations of your partner in your head that are unrealistic to them as a growing, changing, evolving person. That becomes a problem. So it's amazing how many relationships end because of those things. And then, of course, if you're in the boat that, that I found myself, if you are a fellow widower and you've lost your partner, well, you understand full well that it's not just about the person you lost, but the expectations you had about the life you were going to live. And the challenge is, a big part of the challenge is to be able to grieve that loss, to come to terms with the life expected, but now not possible with that person. And so now the question becomes, what are your expectations for you? What are your expectations for yourself? What do you want out of life? And a lot of people don't even think that far. They try to continue what was because that's what they know and that's all they know. So you got to ask what your expectations are for yourself, or what would be your expectations for a new relationship? How good are you at communicating your expectations? Not just as a partner or a lover, or but as whether you're a father or with your siblings, with your parents, with your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your boss. How good are you at being very clear about what you expect, understanding what they expect, and aligning those expectations, right? So, and then how do you know what other people's expectations are? And the answer is actually really simple. Ask and listen. Because listening is one of the big skills, right? It's critically important. If they tell you and you don't get it because you weren't really listening, that's a challenge in and of itself, right? Along this line of expectations, this goes to kind of Mark Manson's. He's the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and it's a great book. And I would say that I love his quote of, "Life is not about having no problems, but a good life is about arranging your life to have the kinds of problems that you like dealing with or are good at dealing with, and are good at dealing with." It means that you have challenge in your life, but it's the kind of challenge you like to take on. And that's important. When it comes to expectations, if you find that what you're doing what you've been doing hasn't been working or isn't working, and you think it might be time to try something new? Tell you what. Hi, my name is Richard Struther. I am the Widower's Wingman, and I am here to help widowed men move forward guilt-free in a productive way. And if you're looking for a new relationship, I can help you find a stellar one. And that's what I do. I help people find stellar relationships after loss. You can find me at thewidowerswingman.com. You can book a free call, or if that's not your bag, that's okay. Check the link below. There's a link for a free support app called Circles. And I have a room on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And you are welcome to join me in that room. It's free. You're absolutely welcome to join me in that room. Or if you want to reach out more privately, that's cool too. It says 45 minutes. Don't worry about the time. We're going to take the time we need to do it right. More importantly, like and subscribe if you want. Sure, it helps. But what really helps, please, if you know somebody for whom this would be useful, do share it. I will see you guys in the next video if I don't get the privilege of meeting you first.